Hey guys, it's Gojo here, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about how I tried Delta 8. I just got a text. I don't know if you guys heard that. Wow, that's really random. I never get texts. I'm such a loner, but regardless of that, today I'm going to be making a small review video, a part 1 if you will, because there's going to be 3 or more parts to this series of Gojo trying Delta 8. So I have a Delta 8 pen right here. And I know a lot of people like to try the edibles. I've seen Goblin do the Delta 8 edibles. I've seen a few people do them. I don't know. Edibles aren't my cup of tea. Even though I'm a skinnier person, my tolerance is through the roof. So I like to try things like vapes and actual bud. But I've heard the Delta 8 bud isn't the same as the vapes. The vapes is more of like a concentrated THC, like a concentrated THC, like I said. Like a cart would be versus the actual bud. But bud in weed terms actually gets you higher, in my opinion. I don't know. I haven't come across too many carts that get me higher than weed. There's been a few occasions when I was younger and I first started smoking, but not on the regular. You don't find that often unless you're like a new cart smoker, you're a new smoker in general. But back to what I was saying. Sorry if I'm stumbling over my words, dude. I've been smacking this Delta 8 cart, and there's actually a funny story. I want to get into the backstory of how I got this before we actually... This channel, we keep it G100. I just got a phone call from my mom, actually. She told me to put the trash cans out. I'm not going to fucking do that right now. I'm recording a fucking video for you guys. We need to know how this Delta 8 affects us, so fuck the trash cans. We're doing this right now. So back to what I was saying. I want to get into the backstory of how I got this particular vape. I'm going to put a picture of the vape and the packaging on the thumbnail because it is a legal product in all 50 states of the United States of America. So I am able to smoke this in my local state of California. So basically how it all started, just a normalized day. I recently got fired from my job. I've been working there for about a couple months. That's why I haven't uploaded I literally haven't uploaded a video. The last video I uploaded, I think, was the first video of me even mentioning I had a job, and now I'm fired. So we're back on the fucking YouTube grind, but I know it's a lot. I have a lot to say. I haven't talked to you guys in a while, but yeah. So it was a normalized day. I had got fired, so normally I just wake up around 8 every day now. It's just normal. Since like before I got the job, I've been waking up at 6 every fucking morning. I don't know why. So this morning I woke up around 8. I slept in a little bit. For me, that's sleeping in. But yeah, so I go about my day, and then eventually I'm like laying in my bed on TikTok or whatever, and my mom's like, "Oh, excuse me, this vape is. Let's actually smack it for the one time." I want to give you guys a little, because I'm high off of it right now. I would say that this gets me the same amount of a highness as some of the lower level carts I smoked that I smoke that I'd pay a little less for, but that get me to the point where I don't need to hit anything else or be high. I can function in reality and in public. You know how I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why I said that. You know what I mean? So basically, right now I don't feel too big of a high, but like I can definitely feel something. There's a difference. But let's smack it on cam for you guys. Well, not on cam because I'm faceless, sir. I don't know if you guys can hear that because it's not a bong, it's a fucking pen. But anyway, back to the story. My mom told me the new iPhone 13, whatever, she'd been telling me that I can get a new one. There's only gonna be a few of those because this shit isn't like that strong. But anyway, she told me you can get the new iPhone 13, we just have to pay it off. It's gonna be like $30. You're pretty much done with your iPhone 11. It's almost paid off fully, so you can upgrade if you want. I was like, bet, whatever. The day comes, it's that day. So I think this happened yesterday, the day before. And she tells me, okay, you can get the phone. You just have to come in Verizon. I'm at Verizon right now. I'm talking to a lady, whatever. She ends up leaving that Verizon because my mom is the kind of person that's very picky about her bills and what she pays for. She likes to know what she's paying for. She makes a lot of money, so she likes to know what she's putting it towards. You know what I mean? Just a smart person in general. I wish I could be like her one day. Back to the story. So she tells me, she just has to pay it off. She ends up leaving that Verizon and goes to a different Verizon way farther down on the road that I end up having to drive like 10 miles or 10 minutes for, when before I only had to drive like 2 minutes. So I drive, get McDonald's, which was actually very scrumdiddly-umptious. I was fucking smacking on that while I was hitting my pen. And so all I did was get McDonald's, and then I went to the smoke shop, and I actually bought these 2 stash cans that are fucking soda cans. One is a Sunkist and one is a Pepsi can. And when I was talking to the guy, I thought it was Dr. Pepper because I don't know my colas like that. And I was just like, oh, can I get the Dr. Pepper one? He was like, oh, we don't have Dr. Pepper. I was like, the one right there, the Dr. Pepper. It's like, there's only 2 in there. I don't know how he got confused, but I was saying the Dr. Pepper. Obviously, I don't know my drinks, but regardless, he should have known. And then he was like, oh yeah, this is Pepsi. Regardless, after that, I went straight to the Verizon. I pulled up like 30 minutes late, and then we get the process started, switching the phones out, whatever. Is this your phone? Blah, 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 hippity hoppity. It's getting towards the time where I'm getting ready to leave because I didn't even get to switch my phone. I still have to use my iPhone 11 until the next day, which is today. So I didn't get to use the phone. I came there for no reason. I had plans previous to that, and I canceled them just so I can go get this phone, and I didn't even end up getting the phone. So back to the story. After that, it's getting towards the time where I'm going to leave, and my brother's there too. So he's like, oh, you come to the smoke shop with me real quick. I'm going to go buy a vape real quick. His flume had just run out. So we go walk over to the smoke shop, and I'm telling him, I'm like, dude, they're going to card you. Like, we're both 16 and 18. So, like, they usually card us regardless because we look young. But, like, there's some occasions where this man doesn't get carded because he looks older than me. He looks like he could pass for 21. We're both about 5'9", almost 6 foot. I'm just kidding, guys. But no, I'm about 5'9". He's about 5'9" too, 5'8". So we walk into the smoke shop. It's an older Indian man, and then probably his daughter or his wife. I'm not sure, but some other lady. I don't know. I don't know if that's racist to say. I don't really give a fuck because I had no racist intent with it. But back to the story. He's super chill dude. We walk up and we're like, oh, we're looking for flumes. Do you guys have like, and then we started getting into a conversation about the flumes and what he likes. And the shop owner tells us about this new vape that he had gotten stock, and he was actually smoking on it. He had it for himself, his personal. And I knew what he was talking about because on the outside of the door, it showed the vape. I don't remember. It was like said something advertised icy. We were talking about it on the way in. So we get in a conversation about that, the new vape. It's like this new icy red hot vape, whatever. I don't smoke nicotine. And blah, blah, blah. That happens. And he tells him that he should get this vape instead of the Flume. You guys know what Flume is. It's a pretty popular brand right next to, I'm blanking, dude. This shit got me fucking, I'm chilling right now. It's got me in a good mental state, but I can also like, it's bringing out my ADHD. Like I'm chilling, like I'm vibed out right now, but it's bringing out my ADHD heavy and I'm talking a lot. So he ends up convincing my brother to buy the other newer vape, the same kind of flavor he always gets, the red one, even though he told the guy that he's gotten the same red Flume 3 times in a row, back to back. And the guy was like, still ended up convincing my brother because he's a super nice guy. And then we're about to leave, and I'm like looking around. I'm like, okay, I always look when I'm in these smoke shop at 2 things. I look at the pipes, the bongs, and actually I look at 3 things because I look at the bongs too. And I also look at the fucking all of the THC, or not the THC, HHC and Delta 8 stuff they have. So I go into this section and I'm seeing that they have more than just the regular selection. They have HHC, Delta 8, fucking THCO, they have THCOP, they have a bunch of shit that I've never seen before, but I've heard of and I've never got to try. So I'm overwhelmed as shit. I'm actually telling my brother, wait, I might get something. I'm looking around and I come across this vape, the one that you guys see, the legendary Cactus Double Tap. And I'm gonna put a picture on the screen now. The specific thing about this vape is it's double-sided. It had Delta 8 and HHC in 2 separate compartments on 2 separate sides. I haven't seen one of these ever, like not in the vape, in the industry that I smoke, not in the THC industry, my guy. I don't see this kind of stuff. And not only did it have 2 separate compartments that I would think would be 2,000 milligrams, It says on the package it's 3,000. I don't know if you guys know, but one cart is about usually 1,000 unless you're getting the push carts, which are 1,100. And I'm not used to this. So I'm like 3,000. Okay, I'm intrigued. I'm looking in depth, and they have a bunch of different combinations. They have the HHC and THCO. They have the Delta 8 and THCO. They have the HHC and random shit. They have just a bunch of random shit. They have the Delta 9 and Delta 10. They have the Delta 8 and Delta 10. Bunch of shit. And I was just overwhelmed. So I decide two of the main things that I wanted to try first were Delta 8 and HHC, because I see my boy Goblin and my boy Dope is Yola both making content heavy on HHC, and Delta 8 was already a factor in the industry for a while. You go to any smoke shop and you were seeing Delta 8 in there before any of these variants of THC. So I decide I'm going to get that one, and that I want to make a video on it. All these ideas are popping into my head. I'm going to mix it with this. I'm going to do that. At first, I'm not going to lie, when I saw it, if I put another picture on the screen now, you could see in the middle, you can't really tell that there's a fine line unless you really look at it. If you're a high-ass motherfucker like me, you would just assume that you just hit it and it like mixes the two. Like you're supposed to hit it at the same time. It gives you both of the hits. You're a dumbass if you think that. You're like me. I thought that. And I'm telling my brother, like, oh, it gives you like a mixture of both. That's cool as shit. Like you get I heard like that's why Goblin was making those videos. He was like mixing the two different kinds of variants of THC to see what kind of high it gets. No, I got shut down immediately. My brother tells me, oh no, it's a compartment. You're able to switch between the two. And I'm like, okay. He sells it to me, and I go home, and here we are. And I'm trying the Delta 8 right now, and I'm sold. I like it. I paid around $39 for it. My thought process behind it, 3,000 milligrams. 2,000 would be already enough for me, and 2,000 I would pay 20 for. Like I would pay 20 for one cart and 20 for the other one. That seems like a good deal to me, $40. So I bought 3,000 milligrams of Delta 8 and HHC for fucking $40, whatever it was. And here we are. So my general consensus on this is it is cool. It is a lower level THC, in my opinion. That's the best way to put it. I don't know how it would affect somebody with a lower tolerance than me. I have a very high tolerance. I could take 3 dabs to the face and not even be that high. I could still function, drive home, and not get the dab sweats. Like that's just how much my tolerance has grown. And I'm not trying to brag. It's a horrible thing. I fucking hate it. I wish my tolerance was lower, dude. I want to take a tolerance break so bad. But, here we are. I haven't done that yet. So I just wanted to get on here and tell you guys that I think it's a good idea to try. If you've been smoking weed for a long time, this is a very good alternative. Plus, you guys a lot of people always forget the legal aspect of HHC and Delta 8 and all these variants. It is 100% legal. If you get pulled over with this, that is your main driving argument. This is a federally legal substance in all 50 states of the United States of America. You can obtain this. You can get it delivered to your house at any state in America. You could go to any smoke shop and most likely they'll have it. I don't know. I've never been outside of California in other smoke shops because I just turned 18. But I did want to let you guys know that I give this a solid rating of, I'd say about a cool 7.5 out of 10, dude. Like, it is a solid vape, and I'm just saying the Delta 8 aspect of it. I haven't even tried the HHC. I'm going to make a second part for that, so stay tuned, motherfuckers. We have a 15-minute video for this and a 15-minute video for that. I'm going to upload that shit today, dude. I'm not even going to lag, dude. I'm going to upload. I don't know if I'm going to upload it today, to be honest. I might have to do a lot of editing, so I don't know. But I wanted to say, also, I'm recording this separately from the gameplay, obviously. I'm pretty sure I'm going to put some Car X gameplay, drifting gameplay in the background. Let me know what you guys think of that. I've been getting a lot better at the game, been playing it a lot more recently. I don't know which clips I'm going to put. I think I already have it clipped out. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I'm going to make about a couple more videos, 3-4 more videos on this subject, THC, Delta 8, and HHC in general. I might even go back to the smoke shop and get more. But that's all I really wanted to get on here and tell you guys. And with that, all I gotta say is stay sturdy, my friends.